Hello and welcome back to XCOM2. I have a couple of updates that I've made to this mod and I will go through them with you. Let me just bring up Nakagawa because this is a good example of the things that I have done. First off, Will 100. Turns out that there is actually a bug with the base game that if you add and remove combat stims, such as swapping out the will stim for a mobility stim or something like that, occasionally you will get a 1-point permanent bonus to your stat. It doesn't matter if it's health, it doesn't matter, or actually it doesn't matter if it's health. Aim and will, I know, definitely are affected by this. It's just a rounding bug in the game engine, and I think I have fixed that so that if you swap out bonuses, you won't get a random point bonus occasionally. It's not a big problem, but I guess it could technically be abused if you have a very, very extended campaign. I've also changed how the will bonuses are added if a unit is shaken, so that if a unit is shaken, you do not get a permanent bonus or permanent penalty by adding or removing a will PCS when a unit is shaken. The big thing that I have changed, though, is you'll notice that Nakagawa has 100 will, even though they have the plus 24 will bonus. If I go to Crypto, for instance, he has 100 will, and he only has the dodge PCS bonus. Will is capped at 100 for all of your soldiers. Now, I gave Ecto a replacement will bonus, so he has 113 will. The will is capped at 100, but the game doesn't keep track that you have PCS stims, so it caps your will at 100 with the PCS stim, and the only reason it's more than 100 now is because I gave him this stim after he last leveled up. Now, the interesting thing here is that if I was to remove this will bonus from Nakagawa, they would drop down to 76 will. So they would, and they have already reached their maximum level, so they would never be able to actually hit 100 will without these PCS bonuses. So what I've done is I have fixed this in the base game so that if you give someone a will bonus, it does not count towards their will cap. So if I had started a new campaign and reached this point, he would actually have 124 will at this point because the PCS bonus would not have counted towards the cap. Now, I might do something in the future to give him a little bit of extra will to kind of account for the fact that he should have 124 now, but I'm not really going to worry about that at this time. But just note that I have fixed this in this mod so that the will bonus is not counted towards the cap. And the same thing for aim, but aim really does not have the same detriment because I don't think you actually get a bonus to your aim. No, you definitely get a bonus to your aim every level. Yeah, these guys have, actually, the sniper's got a lot of aim. I'm not entirely sure how the aim works, but definitely for the will, and I've written it so that it works for any other PCS type. If there is a problem, it is now fixed. But anyways, the other thing that I have done, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last set of missions that I recorded, is I made some of the voiceovers in the missions not block your actions. Again, I'm not entirely sure if I have mentioned that before, but if I get into a mission, like a retaliation mission, I will show it off. Oh, right, and the last thing I did was I fixed Jester. Now, if you've been watching, you know that in a past mission, I had Phantom given to Jester, Phantom being an AWC perk that this specialist obtained. I got this ability on this unit before the May 12th, 2016 patch of XCOM2, which made Phantom no longer grantable to specialists. And the reason for this is because the game treats the specialist themselves as having Phantom, but the gremlin does not have Phantom. So there's some weird issues where enemies will get line of sight to the gremlin and activate. You will pop a pod even though the unit has concealment because of the Phantom ability. It's like the squad concealment applies to the gremlin, the unit concealment applies to the unit themselves. And so there's some weird issues there. What they did was they made it so that Phantom can no longer be given to specialists, but I have the specialist right now, which is pretty much worthless to me because I can't bring them out on missions. Not only will they not participate in Overwatch traps because they are concealed, using them to move forward would actually pop a pod even though they are concealed. So, you know, it's a very weird situation, but what I have done is I've written a component to this mod which will allow me to re-roll that Phantom perk. So if I just go to the options really quickly here, I can say, I can either pick a unit specifically, or I can say reroll exclusions on all soldiers. And this should, if I go back out and go look at Jester once again, it re-rolled their perk from a previously excluded perk. So because Phantom is excluded from Specialists, it re-rolled it. Everyone else should be the same. Yeah, Blast Padding, Ever Vigilant, none. Phantom on Juggernaut, because Phantom is not excluded on Grenadiers. Grenadiers can get this ability, as of right now, anyways, in the vanilla game. Specialists, however, cannot. So now Jester has aim. Hunker Down now confers +20 aim to the first shot on the following turn. You know what? That's not a bad ability. It's better than Phantom, because Phantom is arguably garbage on Specialists. And in fact, because I actually have such a strong feeling about Phantom being very detrimental to your units, you know, your strategies for using units. You know, if you had Phantom on a sniper, then, you know, what the heck would you use them for? If you tried to kill zone a pod and then activate the pod, then your sniper wouldn't participate in the engagement because they are concealed, and kill zone wouldn't pop on concealment. So what I've actually done, and what I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to re-roll Phantom on all of my units. I think Juggernaut is the only one who has Phantom, but I feel so strongly about not liking Phantom on anyone except a Ranger, because it's designed to work best on a Ranger, that I'm actually going to remove Phantom basically from my game except for on Rangers. So what I'm going to do is go back to the menu, and I'm going to re-roll Phantom on all soldiers. Only for the AWC abilities. The Ranger will still have it because it's a skill. But if I do this, then I should be able to go back, look at Juggernaut, and see that he has Guardian. That's actually a really good, you know, AWC skill. Phantom's honestly kind of a detriment to anybody that has it. And again, on Rangers, you can choose if you want Phantom on a Ranger. You cannot choose if it's a random AWC skill given to a unit that basically makes them worthless, and you can't take them out on any missions ever again because they are more of a harm than good. So he now has Phantom, Jester now has aim, and that should solve my problems about not being able to bring along Jester and not wanting to bring along Juggernaut anymore. I can definitely bring him along, and you know, Guardian is kind of an awesome skill to get. You know, I am very happy to have that on him. I can give him aim bonuses, and then he will have a good chance of getting multiple hits on Overwatches and potentially laying waste to any heavily armored units with his shredding capabilities. So, with that out of the way, let's get back into the Geoscape and see what we get. We just completed a mission last time, and we have Black Smoke. Reduce contact cost. Basically worthless because, I mean, we do have contacts that we can scout out, but why at this point, you know?
Setting course for Sector 1, the Arctic.
We have plenty of intel. We don't need a reduction in intel costs. I don't necessarily want to get every single region, just in case that prevents a facility from spawning or something.
Signals coming through clear.
Supply drop is still available with 691 supplies. I don't really need it at this moment. Let's just, I guess, run around the world and just build a whole bunch of these radio relays.
Course for the Indian Regional Zone.
We're kind of just buying time right now, waiting for research to complete, waiting for the Avenger Defense mission. I will not end this campaign until I get that mission. Training up side troopers, getting more experimental powered weapons, experimental ammo. Okay, there is a purple UFO trying to track me down. Is this a UFO? Oh, there's like an airplane totally going overhead outside. I have the windows open because it's warm today. But is this UFO like seriously going to track me down and give me the mission? How can I fly over him? Fly to the eastern United States.
Setting course for eastern United States.
Yes, come get me. Hello? Well, I flew right by him. What? I feel Okay, come back. I want to get this guy's attention. I want to do the defense mission. I've been looking forward to this for, 20 episodes. Damn it. Okay, what if I just stay here? Well, we get a guerrilla ops mission. Okay. Protect the device. Oh God, no. And hack the workstation. Well, we're gonna do this one because protect the device is just awful to get. At this stage of the game, a sectopod, a gatekeeper, an Andromedon, they're going to be doing like upwards of 14 damage to it in one hit. And if that thing can only take 2 hits before, or probably like 3 or 4 hits before dying, like you can't reach it in time. It's just going to explode on you. So what do we got? We got Razor the Ranger. We have Ecto, Voodoo, Fabio, and Nakagawa, of course. Priest, Bullseye, Thunder. No one that is a Colonel, which is nice, because it means that we do have an opportunity of getting people leveled up to Colonel. I would like to get everyone to Colonel before I do the, everyone being at least 6 units, before I do the final mission, because I want, or I'm going to need, let's say, as many advantages as I can on that mission by, easily. That mission is tough. So we're going to bring along Zeus, make everything available. I shouldn't have, if I do the defense mission, I'll just restock everybody with weapons. I had everybody kind of hooked up already, but whatever. Going to give him long shot. It's the better sniper rifle that I have. Plasma blaster is fine, but I think the blaster launcher is better for snipers so that they can move into a position where they will have a good line of sight on the next turn and then shoot the blaster launcher to end their turn. Plasma blaster is way too positionally dependent. It's good for other units potentially. It's a good last resort for a sniper, but blaster launcher is so much better. AP rounds, of course, because it's a fantastic piece of equipment to have. Grenadier Thunder, one of my best grenadiers I have. Plus 13 aim, I actually have plus 17 aim, but I might want to save this for maybe all in, give it to him instead. Nothing against Thunder, of course, but she already has plus 13. Why waste plus 4 aim when I can give it to someone else who doesn't have any aim bonuses at all? Like a sniper, but the snipers both have aim bonuses. Maybe I will dump that on a specialist and make use of Guardian. In any case, they are pretty much sorted. 2 grenades, anyways. AP rounds is fine. I would like to get tracer rounds at some point. AP rounds are fine. Zeus, you have AP rounds, blaster launcher, medkit, skulljack, talon rounds, a couple mimic beacons, battle scanners, dragon rounds, which just increase their damage against everything, I'm pretty sure. Could be a good opportunity to maybe give these guys the war suits with the explosives so that they have something else to do, but they have such good psionic abilities anyways, why bother? So let's just launch this mission. Hack the workstation, 8 turns, 11 enemies, UFO disappeared. Maybe that means I'll get the mission, the defense mission, on the next mission that I go on. I don't know.
A terminal connected to the Advent network through one of their facilities in this area was left exposed by a Resistance hacker during a previous intrusion attempt. We think it may be possible to recover data critical to the aliens' latest operation and stop their progress, but we'll have to move fast. Advent is already working to close the connection. Remove enemy forces from the area, lock it down, and recover that data.
Operation Fireface. That is a great name. Avengers Unite!
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
That's actually quite a long distance away, But you know what? It's on a table, and we've learned something in the past, which is you can destroy tables and the objective is perfectly fine. Probably not going to come into play on this mission because it's not up against a wall or anything. It's just in the middle of a room, but who knows? At the very least, it's good to keep in mind. Now, there is definitely something over here on the left, a tower to hack, it looks like. And there is a Advent security tower over here on the right. Might be a turret, but probably not, actually. What is this, like, circle? Oh, it's just the rotunda? I don't know. Move forward a little bit further. No reason to be too aggressive with our moves, but I do need to move forward to get some line of sight, know where I'm going to position everyone else. Ah, there's the two turrets. Okay, that's interesting. I think what we are definitely going to do is move up as close as we can and honestly, maybe just launch grenades at these two turrets because I think when they fall, they will just be instantly destroyed. I don't know. Interesting, if true. These guys are concealed, so I don't feel too bad about dashing them forward. As long as there's no pod just on the right side, we should be fine. Even if there's a pod in front of us, we should be fine. Come on. Gonna dash Nakagawa. Zeus. Thunder. Thunder's gonna be in the full cover. And Priest. I should have sent Priest there because he can take 2 actions if need be on his turn, and he would be in full cover, at least from one direction. 1 Overwatch, 1 Hunker Down. All right, we're in an interesting situation here. Interesting because everyone, well, except for Thunder and Razor, so actually only 3 people, actually only 1 person, 1 singular person has line of sight to all of, or to both of these turrets. Trying to figure out exactly where. It's because he's positioned exactly in the middle that he has line of sight to those. So, you know, if I move him 1 square over, he will only have line of sight on 1. So we can't really go out on this bit of turretiness right here, but you know, still launching a grenade at them to drop them down to the ground might still be the best idea. I am going to move forward. I'm going to move forward with Fabio.
On my way.
Right up next to this car. Now he should have line of sight on both turrets and no pods, which is actually quite nice. Going to send Thunder up, I think. I am moving forward a little far, but what I want is I want to be able to launch that grenade at both of those turrets on the next turn. There's 1 Archon on the left. If I do end up popping on the next turn, the Archon should come towards me, which will make mind controlling easier, but also it will make mind control not necessarily grant line of sight inside the building, which is something that I don't want. I don't want line of sight inside the building. I don't want to pop another pod. So what I could do is on this turn, just launch a battle scanner and see what we get. Oh, there is a pod just barely to our left. Just barely managed to see the Archon over here. It's good to know. Good to know. In fact, if I had more time, what I might want to do is actually go back and deal with this pod first, but we've got to keep moving forward. Interestingly, it looks like we can get inside without getting spotted. And if we can do that, we might be able to hack the objective and not destroy the turrets, but then we run into the problem, of course, that the turrets can just wipe me out, basically. It's weird that that only 1 has line of sight to the front of the building. I'm not entirely sure why that is. They're basically in the exact same position, just mirrored of one another. Well, I'm just gonna put Razor right here. We know where the pods are. They're on this side of the pole. There's one of them. So let's not worry too much about being in cover against the turrets, because if I activate the turrets, they're not going to see her anyway. She's outside of their line of sight, and she will remain in concealment. Thunder's the biggest problem. I might have to pull her back to launch a grenade at these guys to make sure that we don't activate that pod over there on the left, excuse me. So Nakagawa, you are going to... Honestly, I want you to stay put. Zeus definitely needs to move up so that they have a good line of sight on as many targets as possible. Priest, I'm going to put behind the vehicle as well. I'll move Voodoo up a little bit.
Moving to Overwatch.
We are concealed, so why don't we check to see what the hacking bonus is? Because we are concealed, we should not have any problems. Complete immunity from the next 2 attacks, or gain control of all robotic enemies for 1 turn. That seems amazing. Even just getting complete immunity from 2 attacks means that we can use Priest as a mimic beacon, essentially. So that is a very interesting hack reward. And I'm just realizing right now that I forgot to properly reset my zip mode settings when I was working on the most recent mod stuff. So I actually just might fix that right now really quickly. All right, I'm back. I've adjusted the zip mode settings. Just had to exit the game and edit the 4 variables in the config file to make the gremlin not quite so comically fast. I don't like that speedy animation. I prefer it to be a little bit slow and methodical. I take enough time thinking of my turns that I don't want to have the actual resolution of my choices happen so dang quickly. But Priest, you're just going to Overwatch. Everyone is just going to Overwatch. Now the Archon pod might be moving, and if it moves away, I don't even have to move anybody. They are standing still, so I am going to have to probably bring Thunder back ever so slightly so that we can deal with the so that we can deal with both of these turrets up here. I do believe that 1 grenade will kill both of them, and I am going to bank on that being the case. I'm going to do this by moving just outside of the line of sight of that Archon. I don't want to pop the Archon the same time I pop these turrets, so why don't we fall back ever so slightly. As long as we can still land the grenade, we should be fine. Hopefully we can still land it moving back by the car.
Target position now.
Looks like we can. Might be a little bit tricky to land properly, but we can definitely do so. Razor's the only one who can see the aliens. Zeus has a squad sight, so that doesn't count. And you definitely have Phantom, so you are going to be fine. We're not going to pop that pod. Just need to position this grenade ever so exactly. I want it to explode right on the edge of this railing here. It's going to be a little bit tricky, it looks like. It's not wanting to let me position it exactly where I want it. We do have other options, though. We can definitely use the blaster bomb to drop these guys down. I would like to save him in case these things don't die immediately. I want to save him because he is able to really punch through the armor of these guys with lightning hands, fire pistol, and then face off. You can fire 4 times on these 2 targets. Null Lance is not anything that destroys cover. And that's the only explosives that I have on this mission. So it's pretty much just up to Thunder to land the grenade in the position that I want it to land in. Like, that's close, but I want the colored tile. Let me zoom in a little bit. I want the colored tile to be underneath both of these turrets so that they both fall. I can definitely hit both turrets, but I want the tiles underneath the turrets to be destroyed. So Very, very tricky to get this positioned correctly. I think I can get it, though. I think I can get it. I could also just chain shot 2 times 99%. Should do enough damage to kill 1 turret. But if I can do this with a grenade, why not? I mean, if I could do it with just shooting it, why not? Well, the reason for that is that I would have to... 3 to 6. 3 to 6 times 3. So we're looking at how much damage here? We're looking at 9 to 18 damage. 679. Seems to only have 14 health. It's pretty decent odds that we would be able to kill it, actually. And then we still have, you know, Priest to finish the job with a combat protocol if need be. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we actually don't grenade, because by moving back, I've kind of got myself in this weird position where I can't land this grenade exactly where I want it to. I want it to explode right in the middle of this railing, and from this position, this forward position, I could definitely hit it, but from where I'm standing now, I cannot. But I can, you know, I can have a 98% chance of guaranteeing a kill with chain shot. It would be 100 if I had put that better aim mod on her. This is the action I want to take, but this grenade just won't land. It's weird. Maybe I can get it to land like right there, right there, right there. Like that's close, but it's like bouncing at a weird angle to actually hit that position. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to get the grenade in there. Let's take the chain shot. This should basically guarantee a kill. It's going to come very damn close anyways. I mean, it's going to do enough damage. She has the AP rounds, so she's not even going to hit the armor. If even one shot hits, well, she has hollow targeting. If the first shot hits, the second is going to hit.
Cover's blown.
Yeah, as expected, both shots did land. One turret is now gone. And now my hope here is that Zeus can knock out this other turret. If this is what we are going to do, why not take a couple of shots with Nakagawa and Fabio to weaken it up a little bit? Hey, 4 damage is 4 damage that our sniper does not have to do. And hey, 8 damage is 8 damage our sniper does not have to do. So now we can honestly just save lightning hands, because all we have to do is hit twice with the pistol. 3 damage, pierce to the armor, and if this pistol shot hits, this thing is dead. And I still had our support just in case we were not able to kill it. And the reason why I didn't want to use the support, honestly, is because I want him on Overwatch. I want him to have Guardian chance if we do activate a pod on this turn. You know, if a pod walks towards us, I want his Guardian to maybe take 4 shots at the pod. The Archon is actually moved away, interestingly enough. You can still kind of see this guy for some reason. So at this point, I'm thinking we should deal with this pod over here on our left, because if we don't do it now, we're going to have to do it later, and I'd rather do it now. So what I'm thinking is we can move forward, mind control the Archon, or at least attempt to mind control it. And, you know, if we activate this pod here, we activate this pod here. It's just one guy plus an Archon. We should be able to deal with the pod, as long as we don't have to deal with the turrets at the same time, and they are now dead. I should not move Nakagawa, though, because Nakagawa has a potential stasis plus attack that he can do at the same time in case I need it. So why don't we send someone else up to the full cover over here? Why not just take the 100% chance shot with Zeus? 60% chance to crit. That's pretty good. We don't need to use his lightning hands face-off pistol abilities. We can take a sniper rifle shot, so let's do that. If we activate the pod by getting a kill... Ooh, so close! But with only 1 HP left, any weapon that has a stock on it is a guaranteed kill. So I feel pretty good about that. That Viper should be dead. Ooh, that other Viper is not in a good position. He is definitely flankable. I definitely do want to put the holo-targeting on the Archon, though, but we do still have the chance to dominate. 89%. Let's take it. Ooh, domination failed. I guess it is a 10% or 11% chance of that actually happening. Voodoo could attempt a domination instead. Might want to do that because I still think it is worthwhile to dominate one Archon. Even if we pop the other Archon, we should be able to kill it. Plus 1 soldier. So let's move up just slightly, just so that we are in a better position of cover, and try the 90% domination chance. This would be a 1% chance of failing both. Okay, and we did get a mind control, so we do have the Archon. It's probably going to pop the other pod behind it. I'm okay with that. One soldier is not going to be too much of a problem. It's just a normal soldier. Okay, Thunder, we need to apply holo targeting on the Archon in the back, so we need to be able to get into a position where we can hit it. We could also just launch in a grenade, but I don't think that is necessary. Now, we are actually running into a situation where we don't have that many options available for us. We have Thunder, Priest, and then Razor. Razor could take a shot at something. They would have a very good chance at critting that Archon if I get the holo targeting on. So let's get the holo targeting on this Archon in the back. Try to take it out with Razor. And the Viper we will deal with our Priest, probably. But it's such a good shot, though. 100% chance to hit, 8 to 10 damage. If it does 10 or crits, that thing is dead. Razor could also just guarantee a kill with the 100-100. Maybe that's better. Because Priest has the stock, so it is a guaranteed kill on the Viper. Where are you? It is a guaranteed kill on the Viper. We can get a guaranteed kill with Razor, which only leaves the Archon left alive. We could grenade to destroy the cover and do some damage, but I don't think that's that important. So yeah, let's try this. Let's take the 83% at the Archon, wound this Archon so it's easier to kill in the next turn. We're not going to kill the Archon and the Soldier and the 2 Vipers, but that's fine. We go to Razor, we take the guaranteed kill. 17 damage, damn. Now we have Priest, we send them up into the full cover and we take a shot at the other Viper, which is a guaranteed kill. It hit 2.
Who's keeping score?
And now you got a kill, so you get a move, and you are also untouchable? Yes, you are. So the next attack against you is going to miss guaranteed. So what I'm thinking is we actually put you in a position where you will get flanked by the Soldier. The Soldier will probably shoot at you, or the Archon. If it shoots at you, you will not take damage. I'm betting on the Archon shooting at the other Archon, though. This Archon does have a bonus move because we hit it, I believe. No, it doesn't. For some reason, it does not seem to have the bonus move. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Well, I still think that's the best option for us. We move forward a little bit, try to bait out the shot on you so that it doesn't miss, but it's not going to do any damage. Blazing Pinions, that is a easy attack. We just have to move. So So that's perfect, basically.
Need to find some new cover!
Now he's actually going to shoot at the Archon, which is the best for us. Oh, he just overwatched. That's fine. Reinforcements coming down should not be that much of a problem. We do have to move Priest, unfortunately, and I have to move away from the car because I'm assuming that the rockets, the pinion attack, when it comes down, it's going to destroy the car. Razor can pretty much guarantee the kill on this soldier, so let's move the Archon first, try to bait out the Overwatch, check to see if there's any line of sight in the building by moving here, basically. And we'll try to get the kill with our Ranger because they are just so good at getting those flanking 100% chance to hit, 100% chance to crit shots. So important. 19 damage! Holy cow.
That's right.
And she gets an extra move, so she can get into a position of cover facing the reinforcements that are going to be coming down. Now, I do think getting a height advantage would be worth it. No one else can reach the position of cover, though, so I don't mind moving only to the first tile above the ladder, just to make sure that we don't pop a pod on the right if it's one tile off. We have a 55% chance of actually hitting this guy, or we can use Soulfire times 2, probably, to get the kill, plus some shots from everybody else. You have to reload, but you get free reloads, so just go ahead and do that. The Archon gets a move, so why don't we just have it take the shot at the other Archon? It's a miss, but that's fine. I guess what I should have done is I should have used Thunder first, because then we would have had an easier time of hitting that Archon. So let's do that right now. Oh, those civilians are so dead. But yeah, 91, and then apply the plus 15% holo targeting chance to hit. In fact, this guy might be dead from a stock? Nah, it would take 2 stocks. So what I'm thinking is we put Ecto on Overwatch because he has a height advantage. His line of sight's going to be much better. We do the same thing with Priest, but we put Priest, we give the extra Overwatch via aid protocol to Fabio because he's going to have the plus 20 aim bonus because of his height advantage. I think that's going to be very important. Voodoo can not guarantee a kill with the shot, so I'm probably going to use, not Insanity, but probably Soulfire, because this will guarantee it. He only has 6 HP left. You can't move in the same turn, so why don't we just move you behind this pillar and take the Soulfire, guarantee the kill. The rockets are still going to come down because he's already shot them out of his back. Loot fell from the sky. Hopefully we get to pick it up. Oh, okay. Well, I will admit I have not seen this before. You know, I would like to get the loot. In fact, Priest, there's loot right there in the grass. Can you grab that on your way out? Thanks, I'd appreciate it. Well, that's very interesting. I wonder if I will be safe from the attack 2 tiles away from it. Let's say that we would. Let's test this out and see if we'll be safe from the attack in this position. Now, grant your aid protocol. Or should you just go out? You know what? You should just go on Overwatch because if you hit, you get a bonus Overwatch. So we're just going to do that. Razor still has to move. Let's do that. I can't move you really where I want you to go, so I'm just going to put you, like, here.
Absolutely.
I don't want you to be flanked by this pod coming down. Even though I don't think they would hit you, they might. Zeus, you have to fall back as well. And I only want to test the range of this pinioned attack with 1 unit, so I'm going to move Zeus over here to the right. Should still have line of sight for 1 Overwatch. Okay, and that was close enough that we did get hit by the the pinion attack. So, you know, you learn. The whole point of doing that was to try to figure out the range of this attack. I guess the magic number is you have to be 3 tiles away from it to not get hit by it. But we only got hit by 5 points of damage, 4 or 5 points of damage, I mean, so that's fine. 1 Overwatch coming down. Overwatch was removed from Priest, which is unfortunate, but these guys should not be a problem to take out. Both of our Overwatches hit, and 1 grenade should open up the cover of these guys, allowing us to get some easy kills. One of them is just flanked already.
The network is almost entirely locked down. We're running out of time. Get to that terminal.
We are running out of time, but I think we still have time to finish this. So Thunder, you're gonna run up. If you activate a pod, you activate a pod, but we have to launch a plasma grenade back at these guys. Okay, that's what I was expecting.
We've got the objective in sight.
3 troops should not be that much of a problem.
Confirmation of the exposed access point.
Stun Lancer has to go, though. Don't have any flash bangs. That's my fault. I should really start bringing more of those along. So what we could do, actually, is just use Blaster Bomb. 7 to 10 damage. We could launch it inside the building here, open up all of this cover, all of this line of sight, deal a ton of damage to these guys. And if I'm going to do that, I can assume that I'm going to kill them all. I could run up here, take a lightning hand shot at these guys after I throw the plasma grenade at them, pick up the loot, then blaster bomb these guys. I could also move forward and use face off, but I don't think that's that useful in this situation. The grenade has to come out, has to hit all of them, destroy their cover. Let's do that now. It actually might not destroy the cover, the planters of this tree, which is extremely strange, but we can still do a pretty good job of damaging them and opening up the cover of at least one of them. The one that might not have the cover destroyed, we do have a flanking shot on already, so I'm not too worried about him in particular. All right, that grenade's coming out. It did crit the guy that is not flanked as well, so he's 100% dead. 100% chance to hit on both of them, actually. So now we worry about, well, not worry, but now we use the sniper's attack, I believe. I'm gonna move forward, take a pistol shot, and launch the blaster bomb inside. Pistol shot from lightning hands, not gonna cost an action. And the loot did fall from the sky, so that's nice.
Target package secured.
The lightning hand shot is not a guaranteed kill on either of these guys, but at least if we hit the elite trooper, we have a better chance of killing him, I think. It's actually a very weird situation. If this crits, it might kill, but it's not a guaranteed kill because it could crit for 6. Might even be able to crit for 5. But all we have to do is hit him for 5 or 6. You know what? We have the Archon available still. He's probably going to run inside the building, honestly. Okay. Take the lightning hands shot at the elite trooper in the back. 50% chance to crit plus high damage. 7. That's exactly the amount that we needed. Perfect. Now the blaster bomb comes out. We're going to launch it inside the building. We got to hit all of these guys. So I'm just making sure that it is going to hit the stun lancer. We have to hit them all, and we have to destroy all of their cover. It's got to hit right. It's got to hit right, like here. Does it hit all 3? Yes. Does it destroy all their cover? Yes.
Dodge this.
Does it do a lot of damage? Yes. Now, I don't think it killed the stun lancer. We just can't see him anymore. And this guy has to die. If I come down here to try to flank him, I will actually have a worse shot, because right now I have a 75 plus 10 plus 20. So I have 105% chance to hit. If I move down, I will only have like an 85% chance to hit. And in that case, there's no reason why I should necessarily use the Soulfire, because we're going to kill this guy. So just kill him. Good.
That's how it's done.
That is, in fact, how it's done. Priest, Voodoo, Archon. Archon should probably move first, get some line of sight inside, maybe see if that stun lancer's alive. He's got to die first before anybody else. So if we can see him, you're taking your shot at the stun lancer, or the elite lancer. You hit for 4 because he dodged it. That's fine, because it actually means that a stock will guarantee a kill from Priest or from Voodoo. So Voodoo. All right, we gotta move up. We gotta move up where you can shoot the stun lancer. You can hit him from here, so go ahead and take that move. %72% chance to hit. You could also hack something, make yourself immune to 2 attacks. I don't think that's that important. I think it's more important to just get up here and get some damage done. Now, I did block myself out from using, from being able to use Null Lance, but honestly, that's fine. I will, I'm fine not having the Null Lance. I could stasis, don't have Soulfire available. Do have Insanity, though. Insanity will at least make sure that this guy can't hit us very accurately next turn. He might still be able to shoot at us. Razor, you are going to move into the half cover. Actually. You can't sword attack somebody except for this guy. What's your chance to kill with the sword? 100. Honestly, that might be your action, because it means that you will get Implacable, meaning you can move, and Untouchable, meaning the next attack against you will miss. So why don't you take the 80% chance to hit, and if you miss, you will still do 3 damage. And you just got the kill, so we don't even have to worry about this guy at all. Instead, what we can do is we can send... Razor still can't use the sword, but what we can do is send... we only have the 2. Let's keep you behind cover. Have you take a shot at whoever you have the best chance at, and then if you get a kill, you get a kill. If you don't, the kill will go to the Specialist. You hit. You hit, which means that this is a guaranteed kill. Stop trying to destroy the window. You can't destroy the window. Even if it missed, 3 damage would have been applied to him. He would have been dead. Razor, you still have a move. You're just going to stay put. All right, we still have enemies about, and we still have a objective that needs hacking. I want to prepare for the inevitable rush that we are going to experience. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal Priest, have him heal himself. I'm going to have everybody reload, and then I'm going to hack the objective and overwatch everyone on the next turn so that we will be able to overwatch the pod in its entirety. So Zeus, you are going to get behind some form of cover. Voodoo, same for you.
Not a problem.
Thunder, you are fine.
On Overwatch.
You gotta reload, man. You gotta reload.
Locked and loaded.
And all we are doing now is preparing for the next wave, the next set of encounters. We have 1 more turn to hack this thing. We're gonna hack it on the next turn. Good.
Menace 1-5, the Advent network terminal is shutting down. This is your last chance to secure the data.
That's fine, we got it. And Priest, you have the Skulljack. Hopefully you have a good chance of getting something good out of this. alloys. You know, I would have hoped for something better, but alloys are fine too, I guess.
We're good to go. We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Alright, and now that we've hacked the objective, the pods that are remaining should come to me. Might as well toss in a battle scanner. I bet they're back here. Nope, they might be in the very, very back of the building. So I'm gonna assume they're back here in that case. And in that case, we should just put everyone up against this wall and just prepare for them to really come at us. You might as well overwatch with the sniper rifle, it does more damage. You might as well just kind of stay put in the back.
Affirmative, covering now.
Everyone else overwatches, including you. I could have you hack the tower, but we don't get anything good out of it.
Overwatch. Overwatch.
Not even gonna conceal Razor, because honestly there's no need to right now at this moment.
Maintaining position.
Yeah, they were in the back. There's a gatekeeper. I need Thunder to go first, not you. You have AP rounds, so I don't mind if this hits. Do you not have AP rounds?
Hit the armor.
What?
Hit the armor.
What did I give to the sniper, if not AP rounds? I don't know. I'm missing something.
That is not
Archon. I know it's the Archon because the camera's bugged out. It hit, but it only did 1 damage. This is what I've been waiting for. There we go, that's better. Now the mutons move. Honestly, I'm just gonna grenade them and drop them to the ground. Well, maybe now. Dropping 1 will still be kind of cool. Could also mind control 1 as well, 100% chance to mind control, but why not keep him alive and then we can take our shots at him. 88, 77, 72. Could just launch this grenade. Actually can't launch it up there, why not? Just bad angle, I guess. Well, we could always move you in a little bit and then launch a grenade. And then the Psi operatives can make the other muton insane.
You're losing control.
I think you mind controlled him, which is not what I wanted, but okay. I want to kill these guys. I want the experience. Stop mind controlling them. Can you get a line of sight for insanity? You can. Let's try an insanity at the muton on the roof. I'm hoping that we panic him, honestly. Because if we panic him, then I can take a turn, kill the Archon and the muton that I have mind controlled. Panicked, 4 damage. Rupture. Excellent. Now he doesn't know what to do. He's just moving twice. Good. That's very good. Thunder, you can move up.
Moving to position.
Take your shot at our Archon buddy. Apply holo targeting. Apply holo targeting and 10 damage. Now the Archon has a bonus move.
Side of ammo here.
And the Archon can move forward and shoot our muton buddy, and then we can grenade them all next turn or something. Yeah, shoot him. You missed, but that's fine too. Now Zeus, you have a shot at somebody. You might as well shoot the Archon, I guess, but let's see if we have some AoE attacks or something. No. 175, 83. Take the 83 chance at the muton. 9 damage is good. It's not a kill though, but maybe we can get the kill with someone else. Priest would have to hit, though. A stock would only do 1 damage, unfortunately. But Razor can run up here and do some good work.
On my way.
And if she lands the shot, she will also get a bonus move. So shoot the Muton. Good. Killed him. 14 damage even through the armor. Priest, you can move up and shoot our Archon buddy. There's no point in leaving the Archon alive. I actually don't know if we get experience by killing them. I think we do. But this guy's still panicked. So 1 grenade will open him up, and then we can choose who we want to get the kill. Honestly, maybe Thunder, because you kind of need it.
Get ready for a surprise.
Get ready for a surprise. Thunder, I think, is the least leveled up unit on this mission. But that might also be Priest? Oh, you get Salvo as well, so you do get a bonus move. So why don't you try to get the kill? Reload. You have a free reload. And then you can take a shot.
We're green to go.
98%. And there we go.
Target eliminated.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Pretty straightforward mission. 16 enemies killed, including that reinforcement pod that came down. And the only wound we got was because I wanted to test the radius of the Blazing Pinion attack. Apparently, 2 tiles away from the explosion center is not enough. You have to be 3 in order to avoid getting hit. Well, now I know. Maybe I will actually remember that in the future. Maybe I commented on the radius of the attack in the past and have simply forgotten, but now I have a very explicit case. A case study with Priest being the guinea pig. Dealt most damage, Thunder. Well, that's kind of why I bring you along, Thunder. Chain shot, killing 1 turret in 1 unit's actions, pretty dang good. And again, if I gave you the better aim module, you would get even better aim, but I kind of want to save that, put it on another Grenadier that I want to take out, maybe Juggernaut, get him respect as a, well, basically another one of you. Same with All In, honestly. Grenades at this point aren't really all that they're cracked up to be, because Andromedons, we can mind control them. Mutons, we can insanity them, you know. Sectopods don't take cover. Gatekeepers don't take cover. Archons don't take cover. So we don't need as many grenades to destroy cover as we do. Mechs don't take cover. It also makes them really easy to hit, so doing a lot of damage, applying the hollow targeting, that's more important.
We're 1 step closer to taking back our planet. Another impressive effort, Commander. My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
I mean, not really exceeding them. I mean, I appreciate the compliment. Zeus, what did I give you? You did have AP rounds, but why didn't the rifle pierce the armor of that gatekeeper? That was very strange. Maybe they did, and I was misreading it, but I thought I saw it say 7 armor. But I guess maybe what it means is that you pierced through the armor. I don't know. That's very strange, very strange. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Good mission. Maybe in the near future we will get that Avenger Defense mission. Who knows? But I do still hope to see you here again for the next run.